Hey everybody, just a little intro about myself. I'm a PC gamer. I don't play console games at all, just strictly PC games. I will be going over a bunch of different type of games, reviewing them, doing some walkthroughs, some tutorials, some casting, uh, many different things I'll be doing with the games. I will be going over a lot of different games as they come out. I usually get about like somewhere between 50 to 75% of the games that come out for PC. I'm a huge PC gamer, so I'll be reviewing a bunch of different type of games. Um, for today, we're gonna go over a game called Minecraft, and this game is really cool. The graphics might not be really awesome, but the concept is really neat and it can get very addictive. So let's check it out. Alright, so the game puts you in a randomly generated world. The world I'm in right now is going to be completely different from the world you would be in if you played the game. It's going to put you in a random location, and this is going to be your spawn point. Every time you die, you come back to this same location. If you notice, it's very blocky looking, and the reason for that is every single piece of land and item in this game you can collect as a resource. So if I hold down the left mouse button, and it allows me to break the block and collect the resource. And with these blocks, here in my action bar, it goes straight to your action bar, and I have it hovered right over the sand. And if I go over the ground and right click on the ground, it allows me to place it. So I can create many different structures, many buildings, whatever your mind wants to create, whatever it wanders off to. You can be very creative. People have created pyramids and giant buildings and a bunch of different things. But for this video, I'm just going to go over the basic concepts of the game. The next thing I want to show you is, if you look over here, there's actually some sheep over there. If you can see, there's some pigs there. There's cows around. There's also some chickens around and everything. And if you go up to them and kill them by doing the same way you would break the block, they drop their loot. The pigs drop ham, which if you consume it, it replenishes your hearts. And if you look down there, right above the action bar, there's these hearts, and that's your health bar. If the hearts all go down, you die, and you go back to your spawn location. The chickens drop these feathers, allowing you to make arrows for your bow. I will go over that in a future video as well. The pigs drop leather, which you can create a few different things, but mainly leather armor, which helps you protect yourself against monsters. And I'll go over that in just a second. And sheep drop cloth, which allows you to create all different types of little objects and things that you can use in this game. The next thing I want to draw your attention to is, if you look straight up into the sky, there's the sun, and it rises in the east and sets in the west, and it's almost noon, not really, but it's almost noon at the moment. But when it sets, the moon is going to come up, and it's going to be nighttime. And with nighttime, like I said before, there's monsters that spawn in the dark, and if they see you, they're going to chase you, they're going to try and kill you. That's basically their sole purpose in life, is to kill you and eat you. And that's all they want to do, is they just want your blood and they want to kill you. So in order for them to not kill us, we have to make a shelter. And in order to do that, we need the most basic resource, and that's wood. In order to get some wood, we have to go up to a tree and collect its resource, just like we did with the sand. And you can also notice here that you can swim, and you can hold spacebar to stay up. But if you don't, you're going to sink. And then there's these little bubble-looking things. If they go all the way down, you can't breathe anymore, and you're going to start losing health. So we don't want that. Alright, so I see some trees over here. And just jump up here. Jump up here. Okay. If you notice here, I just picked up this tree-looking thing. That actually allows you to plant a tree. And over time, that's actually going to grow into a tree. And you're going to want to do that, because if you keep on collecting resources, you're going to run out of trees. And you don't want that, because wood is very essential. So let's collect about 10 pieces of wood. If you're just starting off, maybe I'd maybe get a few more, but I think 10 is enough. You don't want to go too crazy, because you're going to run out of time. Your first day is pretty important. You want to use all the time you have to collect the resources you need and build your shelter. Because if you don't, you're going to die. Dropped a few down here. Alright, so I have enough. So now, if you're going into your inventory, you notice that there's this crafting square here. It's 4 squares. And what that allows you to do is, if you pick up the wood and drop it into one of these squares, it allows you to create planks. One piece of wood creates 4 planks. And if we left click over here, we can create the planks. And what you do with the planks is you can pick them up, and if you set 1 plank here, well, I put 2 each by accident, and I double clicked, but you only need 1 each here. It allows you to create a workbench. And if we put that in our action bar here, we don't need these up here anymore, and we go over it and place it down, and then right click on it, it gives us a 3 by 3 crafting square.